saving images with Cloudinary. No, there's a lot of copying and pasting there. I implore you to do the same. There's only a couple of files there, the Cloudinary setup.js. You really just want to grab that and put it in. You don't have to understand every little piece of logic there. But the general idea is the same. So now how do we show these? How do I show these pictures? Same way I showed the puppies. Same exact way. So how was that? How did I show the puppies? Let's go back to my client. And here in my ImageUpload.js, I want to see a list of all pics I've saved right after this. Okay? So I go boom. After this, I want to see a bunch of pictures. So what do I do here?
Well, the routes, you say router.get, and then you make a route for that.
First, when do I want to see them?
Where do I want to see them?
I want to see them right when I come to the page. So what life cycle method do I use? Component didn't mount. So on component didn't mount, this usually happens right when I visit this page. I'm going to go, page loads. I want to grab all images from the database. So I can go ahead and I can use my services, or I can go directly from here. Let's go from my services. Let's keep it all in here. So what do I add? Get all images, a new function, right? And this doesn't take anything. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll do this when I sync again. And what am I going to return? Service like everything else. What kind of request? I get to whatever I want, right? We'll say all images. And that's it. All right. So how do I call this function from my other file? From ImageUpload? Actions dot get all images. So right here, actions dot get all images. Okay, and then once I have all the images, what is one plausible thing I'm going to want to do?
Render them.
Yep, but before I render them, usually where do you put them? In the state. I'm probably going to have all images in my state, and that's going to be like an array.
Wouldn't that mess up with the image upload? Because you're just uploading this as state. Like on the handle submit.
I will send it to the back. You're right. I'll send it to the back, but I'm not going to do anything with it.
So you would have to change where you said just grab bodies, and you in the where you create.
You won't have to change anything really. It's not in the schema, so it won't save.
Okay, that makes sense.
But for the time being, I'm just going to go with this.setState, and I'm going to write all images. Get all the images from the database, set them to state here. There's a few more things I have to do. What else do I have to do? Right now, I'm going to get an error probably, and the error is what? All images is not defined. Line 15.
But is this?
That was all the images. All the images. Okay. Why does this keep doing that? Get away from me.
Question about.
Okay. But I still don't see any pics. And now I have a 404 error right here. What is that about?
Can you go back to those states? Because I have a question. I think set the state. So this dot set state is just all the images. Wouldn't that replace the previous things that are already in there? Like, wouldn't that just make a new key called all the images, and all the images is gonna be empty.
Oh, you're right. I should have them be the same.
So it's gonna be the same thing. If it's the same thing, then it just reduces, it fills that in.
Yep.
But the rest doesn't get touched.
The rush doesn't get touched. Right. So that's the same as saying all the images, colon all the images.
Yeah, it's the same.
So we have all the images now, and this is going to be hopefully a big list of images that we've saved. So that said, it's not there yet. This is still empty. This on mount, we call this actions.getAllImages. Call getAllImages. We do a service, we do a get to all images, and then we run into this error. 404, all images not found. How do we fix that error?
Did you go to the back end
Mhm.
and use the router?
You go to the back end, right? At this point, I'm making a get request, and I'm not seeing anything. Bad request. So, where's the back end? Here. And what do I need to add now? A get request to where?
All images.
Okay. So here, how do I do that?
Well, you do router.get.
Router.get all images. Rack res next. Fat arrow. And what do I do?
Image.
That's it. Image dot find, and now I have all images from my database. And what do I do with this? Oh wait, no, I messed that up. Dot then I have all images from my database, and what do I do with that?
Well, you res.json.
Res.json, right?
Shouldn't you put also like an error thing next to it, like in the as a first parameter for that function? Or if you just put that, if you just put one parameter, it's just gonna return the data, because the way that I have it set up is like error for error, and then the what's returning.
This, the catch?
And that then.
No, there won't be an error in here. What do you mean? Oh, you have like a callback?
You set it up with like two parameters, like error and because you do that. Okay, never mind, because I don't do that. I do the.
There's a couple ways.
I do the actual callback inside of the find.
Right,
Never
right.
mind. Yeah.
So we save this. Now we're going to get it, and we're going to return it. And then we're going to return it from there. It's going to go back all the way to the front end. It's going to come back here. It's going to be returned. It's going to go all the way back to here. It's going to be in the then, hopefully, and then set to state here, hopefully. Save it.
So you gotta do a method that actually like returns the.
Refresh it. No more error. I look in my components, say, and I go ahead and I grab this thing, and in state, I see all the images, which is a data that has all the images from my database, which is really just one image right now. So here's in my state. State dot all the images dot data dot all the images from my database is this. So what do I do? Wow, this looks like kind of ugly, right? I'm going to go ahead and instead of doing so much, all the images, I'm going to say set the state all the images to be colon,
All the images that data.
something like that. All the images dot data dot all the images from
In
my database. Okay. Save it.
no misspelled database.
Base. Save it. I still have it undefined. I don't know if I spelled this right. Take this back off. Let's see what this looks like. All images from my database, not all though. So all images from my database. And here now I just have a simple array. Okay. So it's quite the mouthful, but there it is. And now how do I show them?
Now you gotta make a method that returns JSX.
Yep, that's it, right? So one more method. It's quite a lot, right? But again, I'm gonna upload this so you guys can kind of use this and copy it and go through the videos. But again, just go ahead and say return this.state.all the images. And what do I do here? How do I loop through an array, especially in React, and show the elements? Nah. Each image. And then what do I do here? Return. Yep. I'll say image source equals. Alright. Each image dot what? Image URL looks like, right? Okay. And then how do I make this fire?
In the thing below the H3.
Alright. Finally, all the way, full circle. This dot show images, parentheses. Save it. And there's my picture. Alright. And if I go and I get a cool JPEG, whatever. Okay. And I take this crazy dude, who's hopefully
This is gonna give you a thing.
right there. That's good. And this wolf. And we take that. These are JPEGs or PNGs. Those are the formats I allowed. In here now, if I choose a file. And
Question: can you upload the GIF or GIF?
this is interesting. Open this. Saves to cloud, Nary. Save new thing. Now refresh in this situation, but there, right?
Why would you?
To refresh,
So
because I haven't appended it to this.
You haven't component the amount instead of component the update.
I'm gonna have to do both, right? Once I click it, I'm gonna have to set it to state again. I'd have to do it in both, right?
Or when you click it, it runs the yeah.
Okay. Then if I go ahead and I choose a different file,
Could you also the GIF with
open, and if I save it, refresh it. Hold on a second, right? It should also be there. I think I did something wrong. Let's try one more time. Save it. There it is, right? Right, and if I didn't want to do it on refresh, but I wanted to do it immediately, once I did the submit, once it came back and was added, I'd want to set this to state. So I'd want to go ahead and go boom, let copy of all images is equal to this state all the images, right? Copy images unshift res. Hopefully, let's see what res looks like. Let's try one more thing. Res is 41. Oh wait, I gotta submit it.
Oh yeah.
So this validation failed because I didn't do this stuff. Save it. Res looks like an object, so all we have to do is unshift res. And then this dot set state of all the images to be a copy of all images. And that's a lot and plenty for now. So hopefully now I don't have to refresh to add a new photo. I say new name, the script, choose a file, and once I choose this file, it should just automatically add wherever I find a good one.
Mike, I just realized the shirt that you have on, and I love it.
There it is. Open, save, and there it is. Pops up there without refresh. And we'll also show on refresh, but in this order, because that's how I do it. Okay, so that is a lot. But there it all is. I know a lot of you guys probably zoned out halfway through that. Totally okay. It's on video. I'll come around and help you guys as we do it, and I'll send this code up. Any questions for now? Yeah. Woo. All right. Cool.